example, I'm feeling a new low weigh-in today. What? No. I'm not having that. Every single time. Why don't you just tell me I'm losing weight, for God's sake? Your time is up, mate. Whoa! Hold your horses, fella. What? Why? That scale is lying to you. Okay, explain. I'm going to explain why the scale isn't always telling the truth in this video. Right, what is happening? Oh. Oh, God's sake. People! Now with weight loss in particular, a good way of actually measuring your progress is by simply weighing yourself on a weighing scale, right? But it isn't always necessarily going to be. It will never be 100% accurate. And so the problem with this, like the factors that people don't take into account, they think that because they don't see the scale going down so quickly as they would like, they then get very demotivated, which can really impact your progress when losing weight. So the first reason why the scale may be lying to you is simply because the scale does not actually just weigh your fat. Weight and fat are different. So here I'm mainly talking about muscle, and in particular, if you're losing weight, a lot of people that actually start out get into exercise and such to lose weight. So in general, if you're actually gaining muscle whilst losing weight, obviously the scale is going to take that into consideration. It's not just going to ignore the muscle gain. And so when people start out and they're very new to exercise whilst trying to lose weight, they'll gain muscle in the process. And so this will contribute to a heavier weigh-in. So even though they appear heavier, they may have actually lost fat, but they haven't actually seen this because the scale's telling them they are weighing heavier, simply due to the muscle gain. So if you're gaining muscle whilst losing fat, the figure you read on the scale is going to be higher than you may expect. Now the second reason why the scale is lying to you is because of your meal timing. Now no matter what, throughout the whole week, the timings of your meals and such, which isn't actually important, the fact you're having your meals at different times of day is going to contribute to your weighings being different throughout the week. As a reason why your daily weigh-ins and such will not always be the exact same. So for example, if you actually have the majority of your calories earlier on in the day in comparison to later on in the day, if you actually consume the same amount of calories, even though it's the same amount of calories, if you consume your calories later on in the day, that is going to mean the next day you're going to appear heavier on the scale because you haven't given as much time to digest and such. So just bear in mind, when you step on the scale, it's going to tell you a different figure, simply one reason being simply because your meal timings are completely different throughout each and every day. The third reason is water and glycogen. Now, in general, your water intake is always going to be different for every single day. And for example, with intermittent fasting, in order to remain fasted for a longer period of time, you have to drink more water. So what happens if you have more water in your system? You're going to appear heavier on the scale. And then with glycogen, water retention and such, if you have days and such where you actually have, let's say one day you have a high carb day and on the other day you have a low carb day, on the high carb day, you're going to attract more water retention and glycogen stores into your body and your muscles and such. And so when you actually are trying to lose weight, you're again going to appear heavy on the scale, even if you are losing fat. Because remember, the scale does not just take into consideration your fat, it takes into consideration your weight. Weight and fat are different. Because your water intake and glycogen stores are different and such, day to day, your weigh-ins are going to be varied and different. So the figure you see on the scale is not always going to be true. Fourth, often one people don't actually really take into account is the actual timing of the weigh-in. Think about logically. If I wake up at 6 AM and weigh myself, in comparison to waking up at 10 AM and weighing myself, obviously I'm going to be different. I'm going to weigh different, aren't I? Because you're your body doesn't stay the same. There's so many things going in your body you don't realise, and so your weighings actually like fluctuate day to day. If you were to actually weigh yourself throughout the day, you'll see, because of all the things happening in your body, the figure you read on the scale will pretty much always be different. It will not stay the same. And the last reason why the scale's lying to you is because your calorie expenditure every single day is different. No matter how similar your days are throughout the weeks, you will always burn a different amount of calories throughout the day. And even if you consume the same amount of calories, again, your calorie expenditure is always going to be slightly different every single day. So what I'm saying is some days you'll be more active and standing, walking, or even running, but then on other days you'll be more relaxing, sitting, working, writing. You get what I'm saying? So because of all these different variables, you're going to have days where you're active and days where you're not so active. And so taking these two into consideration, you're obviously going to burn, you're not going to burn the same amount of calories, are you? And so because of your calorie expenditure being different, even just day to day, obviously when you step on the scale, it's not always going to tell you the figure you desire. So just bear those tips in mind, guys. But a bonus tip, if you guys want to ensure that your weight loss journey is going to plan, is take your progress pictures. Honestly, it's quite important because people can get so like demotivated with the scale not dropping as much as they like. But if you actually take progress pictures in the exact same spot with the exact same line and such, and you're actually seeing a big difference, a much bigger difference, improvements in comparison to the scale, obviously the scale's not going to demotivate you so much because you know you're actually making progress, when your scale may actually be telling you that you're not actually making progress when you are, if you're just reading the scale, like I said. When you actually see the progress physically, rather than just seeing the figures dropping and such, the physical element is actually a lot more motivating and can really make you happy. Put a smile on your face. Those are 5 reasons why the scale is not always right and why the scale may be lying to you. So, if you're in a situation where the scale is not dropping as much as you'd like, take these factors into consideration, take progress pictures, and just accept the fact that not only is fat loss a slow process that requires patience, but the scale is not always the way to go to see whether you're progressing or not, because like I said, there's so many factors contributing to what the scale actually tells you when you decide to step on the scales. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped. If this helped, make sure to let me know. If you have any video suggestions, let me know. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Stay tuned for future content. Catch you all in the next